Okay, even though we're still reading Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for fun, I told you guys to keep your novel study packets so we could keep working on them. So, I'm going to tackle what I am uploading currently or working on uploading onto YouTube. And we are not quite halfway through the book. I think we are now since I've read chapter 10, but there's 18 chapters. So we finished 9 tonight, or I finished 9 tonight when I was reading to you guys. And I've also read chapter 10. So we're over halfway through now, but we should finish it probably next week. That's my goal. I plan on finishing book 2 by next week. So let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, so vocabulary study, chapter 7 and 8. Looks like that. Okay, so the first part was your matchup. So you're matching the words in the left column to their definitions in the right column. Nothing new, we haven't done before. You have bemusedly, stupor, morosely, incantations, putrid, and lamented. So bemusedly means in a bewildered way, like you're very shocked. So bemusedly goes with in a bewildered way, like so. Stupor. Stupor means that you are in a state of being nearly unconscious. You know how I like to, talk, and I know you guys don't listen, and I see your eyes are kind of glazed over. That's being in a stupor. So you're just kind of like, oh, I'm so tired. So draw a line from stupor to a state of being nearly unconscious. Okay. The next one, morosely. Morosely means that you're very sad or very unhappy. So you're going to draw a line from morosely to in a very sad or unhappy way. So when they talk about the ghost in the Death Day Party chapter, and they're talking about how they're kind of like very sad. Well, you're going to a death day party, not a birthday party, All right, incantations. Incantations are magic spells. That's pretty easy. Putrid means, oh, hold on, I forgot to show you. Incantations, magic spells, right there. Okay. Then putrid means rotten or decayed. And then lastly, lamented means deeply missed. When you are lamenting something, like I am lamenting the fact that we have been home over 30 days and I haven't seen you guys except at lunch pickup, I'm lamenting that fact. All right, then next part you have is your fill in the blank part. Okay. Number 1, the picnic food smelled blank after sitting in the hot sun all day. Number 1 is putrid. Putrid. Okay. Number 2, because he studied all night, Evan took the test in a sleepy blank. Number 2 is stupor. Stupor. Number 3, Grandpa blank tried to play the video game with us. Number 3 is bemusedly. Bemusedly. Okay, number 4, Ella exuded cheerfulness and joy and never did anything blank. Number 4 is morosely. Morosely. Okay. Number 5, the people who died in the war would be blank for years to come. Number 5 is lamented. Lamented. And then lastly, number 6, during the play, a witch whispered several blank to curse the hero. And obviously, number 6 is the only word we have left, and that's incantations. Incantations. And then the last part is another answers will vary, but I'll read it to you guys anyway. This is a little extra on the vocabulary study. Gilderoy Lockhart uses an idiom in chapter 7 when he says, fame's a fickle friend. What does this idiom mean? So when he is talking about fame being a fickle friend, what he's saying is that fame comes and goes, and basically it can either be the best thing that's ever happened to you or the worst thing that's ever happened to you. That's what he means by it being a fickle friend. Okay? All right, the next part, understanding the story for chapter 7 and 8. Number 1, multiple choice. Who is the new seeker for the Slytherin Quidditch team? A, Marcus Flint, B, Draco Malfoy, C, Oliver Wood, or D, Colin Creevey? And that answer is B, Draco Malfoy. And Draco bought his way in by his dad buying the brooms. Okay. Number 2, where does Harry promise nearly headless Nick he will go on Halloween night? A, home to the Dursleys, B, the school banquet, C, Nick's death day party, or D, to visit Moaning Myrtle? And that answer is C, to nearly headless Nick's death day party. Number 3, this is the short answer. And you know how I just talk about the short answers. So I'm just going to talk about it. Number 3, who does Malfoy call a mudblood, and what does the term mean? Obviously, he called Hermione a mudblood. What does mudblood mean? It's a very bad name for a person that is muggle-born with non-magic parents. They think it's dirty. They think their blood is dirty, basically. And then number 4, what frightening discovery do Harry, Ron, and Hermione make at the end of chapter 8? How does this change the course of the story? So Harry hears the voice. They go searching for it, or he's trying to follow it. They actually find, when they get to the second floor, they find Mrs. Norris and that she has been petrified, and they also find the message on the wall saying the Chamber of Secrets has been opened. This turn of events adds to the story because we don't know what, at this point of the story, we didn't know what Dobby's warning was. We don't know why he was warning Harry, why he was trying to get him away from Hogwarts. But now we know that it's something to do with the Chamber of Secrets. But we don't know at this point of the story what the Chamber of Secrets is. So that's basically that answer. And then a little extra, again, this is an answers will vary, but I will go over it anyway. What do you make of the strange voice Harry hears in Lockhart's office at the end of chapter 6? Predict who or what it was and what it may have to do with the story. So if you've already seen the movie or if you've already seen the book, you obviously know what this thing is, what this voice is. I'm not going to spoil it for you if you don't know, because I'm a spoiler-free person. So, but that's sections chapter 7 and 8 for that novel study. Next up, 9 and 10.